also had, and I talked to the coach for the game, that you also had a couple other people placed at the Grandview Open. So
yeah, I think Boone won the Open division. Ashton, I think, placed top 5, and then Jaquez, I think, got 3rd in the freshman sophomore, which Quez did go in the overtime with the Ellsworth kid tonight at the Grandview Open.
Yeah, and they will be wrestling again tonight.
Yeah, so that's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be a very good match.
Yeah, we got a couple of good ones too. I mean, at 133, you got the number 1 kid for Ellsworth.
Yeah.
You got
number 8 kid,
yeah,
Bobby.
Yeah.
And it's still early in the year for rankings.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, this is
this is our first home dual meet. I think the second dual meet of the year.
Yeah. And I was in the locker room before the game, and the coach said that you guys have been to more opens than Ellsworth has. I mean, this is kind of Ellsworth's first showing of the season, even though they were at other opens as well.
Yeah, I think I don't remember if they came to the Iowa State Open. I know they weren't at the Rochester one, I believe. But they were at Grandview. I know that one for a fact.
Have our first match of the day at 125. We have Iowa Central Daniel Vargas versus Christopher Boostelle from Miami, Florida for Ellsworth.
You'll see Vargas a lot on the legs. He's a gamer. He doesn't get tired. Kid has a gas tank. He's relentless on shooting.
Did coach this week say anything about how tough Ellsworth would be with them coming in 5th ranked in the season?
Coach Moffitt really doesn't look at rankings as where you stand.
Yeah, that's kind of a good thing for a coach, though.
Yeah.
You see that across all sports.
Iowa Central's always been known to be tough for wrestling, and I think he knows in his mind that we're tough, and that a ranking doesn't define who a team is.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you guys do have one kid coming back that was a runner-up last year, and
Ashton.
Yeah.
Ashton was a runner-up last year.
Yeah, he is ranked. He is ranked first this year.
He is ranked number 1 this year, and he's had a phenomenal season so far.
I mean, it's kind of a good thing to see out of a kid.
Yep.
You do lose 2 kids last year for Iowa Central that were national champs too. So, yep. I mean, if you can get the more experience back, it's just as good for the team.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Ashton, Boone, Jaquez, Bostick, all them boys are returners. Boone is a redshirt freshman this year. He redshirted last year. Quez is a sophomore this year. They're both pretty tough. Most people know Ashton's tough just by his, he had a very good career very good season last year. My bad.
I mean, we do have 4 ranked players right now for the Iowa Central Tritons in today's wrestling duel.
Yep.
Again, this is the 125 match. It is Vargas versus Boostelle. Vargas with the takedown for Iowa Central. That will be 2 points for him. It is 8-3 right now for Vargas.
Yeah, Vargas has had really good tournaments so far. He doesn't get tired. That's one thing about him. In our preseason running, the kid would sprint 6 miles, and he'd always be the first one done. He's probably one of the hardest workers on the team.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be in great shape to wrestle.
Oh yeah, and Vargas is above and beyond great shape. He will break you. He'll put the pressure on you, and he does not make.
He will get 2 points right there, right at the end. It is 10-4 for Vargas. Vargas will take the down position as Boostelle for Ellsworth will be in the up. Boostelle is only a freshman, but Vargas is returning. I'm not 100% sure if he wrestled last year at all. But, I mean, it's always good to see a returning kid out there starting right away for the Tritons.
Yeah. Yeah. Last year we were tough on 25-pounders, too. As I'm saying tough, I mean really deep, and, it's kind of like Russian roulette with them. They're hit and miss every weekend. All of them are tough. all of them are potential All-Americans.
And Vargas just to get an escape. It is 11-4 right now. You know, one thing you take away is like Vargas with his quickness right now. He's looking to play really, really aggressive.
Yeah.
And it's kind of paying off as he's up 11-4 right now. And you know, with a major decision, this will bump the Tritons up into a bigger lead to start off, which is like what you really like to see.
Yeah. You know, like how we our dual meet in Iowa Lakes 2 weeks ago, we started off behind. I think it was 17-3. I think one of our kids got tech fall and 2 of them got pinned. Or maybe one got teched and one got pinned and then one got majored. I really don't remember. I wasn't there. But then after 41, we just went on a rampage. You know, we're really tough at every weight this year.
Vargas with just a takedown a little bit ago. He does extend his lead 13-4. He will get the Ellsworth guy an escape. It will be 13-5. He also looks like he really likes to go into the headlocks right away. He's really aggressive with his hands out there, and I don't know if coach teaches you guys to go into the headlocks right away or if that's just how you want to wrestle. It's
we get taught we gotta have heavy hands. You know, you put your hands on someone, you're gonna break them a lot quicker. You know, use your body to push and pull. I mean, if you go out there and be relaxed with a kid and hand fight, the kid's not gonna get winded. You know. You can take all the shots in the world and you can still be 100%, but you keep pushing and pulling a kid, it's gonna break him down. It's gonna make him feel bad, you know.
Vargas just got another takedown. It is 15-2 with just about the second period to be done with. The score is 15-5 for Vargas as we go into the last period. Vargas did defer. The Ellsworth kid will be in the down position as Vargas will be on top. He looks like he's really quick off his feet too. I mean, as you just saw there, he just really drove the guy to the ground and wasn't able to use his strength. Like he was able to use his strength to make sure he didn't get up and get the escape. But you almost have to think that being quick on your feet right there would be really good too.
Yeah, we actually worked on that this morning in practice. Is that, you know, we have a lot of problems with kids. You know, when you get on bottom, not saying Vargas is on bottom, it's just even on top. A lot of people like to, you know, sit, get lazy, you know, catch their win, and Vargas isn't one of those guys. He's gonna be on you. He's a gamer, you know. He's gonna make sure you feel his pressure, his presence at all times. He's not gonna let you get away real easy. He's not gonna let you off the hook. Always gonna have his hands on you. And you know, that's the thing we worked on in practice today is off the whistle you better be moving, you know, because if you're tired and that kid's tired and that kid knows you're tired, he's gonna get out right away.
You can tell to start the match that Vargas doesn't really like to get too far away from his opponent, as some wrestlers do, like where they like to play the more defensive side, to where they let the guy take his first shot and they sprawl back and just go off of that. But Vargas is really tough with his hands, like you said, and he's really up close, not letting the guy get too far away from him.
Yeah.
It is 15-6 right now for Vargas. He is trying to get another 2 points for a takedown right here. Gets around that hip. He will have another takedown.
Vargas will win by 11. If there is another takedown, he has 2 minutes of riding time. He'll win by 10. He does have the major locked up already.
He will get another point right here for riding time. He will win 16-6, and that is a major decision, so that will put the Tritons up pretty early here. It's something you like to see right away. Up next at 133, this will be another big one. We have the number 1 ranked Hector for Ellsworth, and 8th ranked Bobby Tellez for Iowa Central. Anything you can tell me about Bobby right now?
Bobby is just a heavier Vargas, you know. He doesn't get tired. Kid's a gamer, big gas tank on him. He is ranked 8th right now, which, you know, rankings don't mean a thing when you're competing.
Yeah, no, they don't at all. But it kind of gives you a. If you're Bobby here, you know, hey, I'm wrestling the kid that's supposed to be ranked number 1, and you know, if I can come out and beat him, it'll boost me and it'll boost my confidence even more as the season goes on.
You know, it's pretty early in the season right now to be, you know, talking about rankings, but yeah, you know, if you can get your hands on ranked number 1 kid and beat him. Ooh, Bobby's in on a shot here. Bobby's really good at finishes takedowns.
Still inbounds here. He's got that leg locked really tight, and the ref will call him out. They will both be back in the neutral position. Yeah, you could really tell there that Bobby really wanted to get that single leg. He had the Ellsworth kid leg locked really hard.
Yeah, this Ellsworth kid looks pretty big. Frankly, I've never heard of the kid, but I just came out of high school. You know, I'm from Fort Dodge. And being with Bobby every day, he's probably one of the toughest workers in the room also. He lives with Vargas, and they share the same diet. They train together every day. You never see they're inseparable.
I mean, to be a college wrestler, you have to have a different mindset.
Yeah.
You know, I wrestled a little in high school, and I wasn't very good, but and some of the kids when I was there, like it would become wrestling season, and they would cut what they eat. Like they would go on strict diets, but I mean, to be a college wrestler, you have to do it 24/7.
Yeah. You know, to be a college wrestler, there's really no off season. To be honest, there's really no off season. You know, in August we started our preseason. We get done in March, and school gets out in June, May. You know, we really don't have an off season.
Yeah.
We're always training. We're always getting better, getting in shape. And most of these kids, like Boone, McDermott, and Ashton, they'll wrestle international this year during the summer. So they're always, you know, always on top of it.
And more experience, the better. Hector is up 3-0 right now on Bobby. Again, this is 1 versus 8 in the player ranks to start the season. Ellsworth on top. Bobby really trying to fight to get out of that.
Finish it.
Oh, Bobby will be awarded escape here. It is 3-1 right now, still for the Ellsworth.
Bobby's very good in the scramble position.
No points have been awarded yet here. Two points have been awarded for a takedown to Hector. Do you think Bobby is better on standing from a neutral position on top or on bottom? I mean, it really looks like he's struggling and fighting right here from the bottom, but you do say he's really good in a scramble situation.
Yeah, Bobby's very good at scrambling, but to really wrestle in 25, 33 to 57, you better be a good scrambler because any single leg that anyone gets on, it's going to become a scramble. Unless it's, you know, unless it's deep. Unless you know you have it. If you shoot it in on like a low single, sweep single, snatch single, it's going to become a scramble. And I've seen Bobby in some intense scrambles, and he's coming out on top. He's really good in that position.
At the end of the first period, it is 5-2 for Hector. Ellsworth will be in the down position as Bobby will get on top.
Lock it up, Bobby. Bobby has a cradle here in the middle of the mat.
If he can get him turned over and get some back points here, that'd be really nice.
This will be huge for Iowa Central, and it'd be huge for Bobby.
All he's got to do is get his momentum to get him back. Oh,
there it is.
There it is. This is big for Iowa Central. Hector's fighting to try to get out of it, but Bobby will be awarded back points here. They're still fighting for it. Bobby's still with that tough cradle. I would assume he's going to try going to that again right now. He does have the position, same place again, to get more back points.
You know, Bobby will take the lead here with the new college rule of 4 backs.
Yeah. Yeah, if he does get 4 back points, it is 6-5 right now for Bobby. He just did take the lead on that cradle. Back points are awarded by having both shoulders on the mat, but like you don't hold it as long for a pin. So that is how he does get the back points there. Bobby's really aggressive on top here.
Yeah. Bobby just hit a minute of riding time, which will advance him a point at the end of the match.
There is about 13 seconds left in the second period. Yeah, as we just said, he does have that point for riding time too, so this will be really big. He could potentially win this 7-5. At the end of the second period, it is 6-5. You saw Bobby get a really big cradle right there to take the lead over number 1 Hector Caladente for Ellsworth Community College. Hope we will get a stop. You know, right away, Iowa Central is up in the duel 4-0. You did see Daniel Vargas with a big major decision over Boostelle for Ellsworth.
Hector, you gotta keep your head up. You gotta keep your head up, Hector. You're not quit, Hector.
Did you expect Bobby to try to get another cradle in here as he did last time they were in this position?
The display, I'm trying to get the display on here. So dig around so you can get the display working. There you go.
He doesn't look like he's as aggressive on the bottom. Looks like Hector.
Let's go! Hector, let's be up, let's be up!
That's why he was top of the field. He's working for a turn right now.
Hector, let's go!
The Ellsworth kid is really struggling. The Tritons will get 3 more points right there. That is an amazing win for the Tritons. Bobby does knock off number 1 Hector for Ellsworth right there. Bobby was ranked 8th and expect that to jump up. Right now we have 141. We have Christian Vertigo for Iowa Central, who's a freshman from Patterson, New Jersey, going up against Jackson Wenberg from Miami, Florida, who is also a freshman. What can you tell me about Christian?
He typical Jersey kid. You know, he's tough. Most Jersey kids are tough. I really haven't talked to Christian that much, just because I'm usually on the other side of the room. You know, he's a smaller guy, but like I said, you know, Christian is probably a typical 33-pounder. He's wrestling at 41 tonight.
Yeah, that's what your coach told me before the game too.
Yeah, he you know, but he's a gamer. He's a big 33-pounder. He looks like a 41-pounder right now. You know, don't be surprised when a big move comes out of Chico. He's a funky wrestler. He'll keep you on your toes.
It is 0-0 right now. Really fighting for possession right here.
Yeah,
Nobody really gaining anything.
Chico's going for this turn. There, he got it.
And he got the cradle. He will be awarded back points right here if he hold it long enough.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's funky. Don't be surprised when a big move comes out of the kid.
4 back points will be awarded. Christian will go up 6-0 right now. He will get 4 back points and 2 for the takedown, so that is why it is 6. But it will be 6-1 for the escape. What are some of Christian's strengths as he's out there?
Just really good. He got really good leg defense. You know, he's just showing it right there on the edge of the mat with that turn. That's a really funky turn that, you know, you see a lot of people hit. And I think that's what they're bringing to the table right now to see if he actually had back points or possession, which in my eyes it was. You see that move a lot in college, but you got to be careful with it because, you know, there is defensive falls. There's defensive back points. You know, you could be on bottom and still could score back points for just having a kid on his, you know, rolling through. And that just makes college wrestling more intense, I think. And that's what Chico's really good at. He, you know, keeps people on their toes. You know, puts them in positions that are really uncomfortable. You know, he's really comfortable being uncomfortable.
Iowa Central is up 7-0 in the duel as Vargas and Tellez both won today. Vargas won 16-6 and Bobby won 7-5. And right now we have at 141 Christian for Iowa Central is up 6-1 over Jackson for Ellsworth. Looks like he really wants to go for that takedown right now. Neither wrestler is gaining much position here. But you can tell right now that Christian is way stronger than the Ellsworth kid out there. I mean, he's just pushing him around the mat, and I mean that's something good you want to see out there.
Yeah, Chico's very aggressive.
I mean, if you are a much stronger kid, I guess it would be better for you to be aggressive because you might have the strength on your opponent. You know, it just depends, I guess, on what kind of style you're used to playing.
Yeah.
It will be called out and will be up in the neutral position.
That boy.
He will get awarded 2 points for a takedown, and it's 8-1 right now. Ellsworth will get an escape. It is 8-2. Just about 20 seconds left in the first period. Christian is up 8-2 over Jackson Wenberg. Oh, we will get a takedown right there for Wenberg. It is 8-4 right now for Christian of Iowa Central. The end of the first period, 8-4 for Christian over Jackson Wenberg of Ellsworth. Iowa Central is up 7-0 in the duel right now. They did get a win from Vargas and Bobby Tellez. Christian will be in the up position as Jackson is on the down. An escape for Ellsworth right there. It is 8-5. Both wrestlers looking to maintain an advantage right here. Oh, they will get called out of bounds. They will be up in the neutral position right now. Christian really looking like he's trying to get the guy up so he can take a shot and go for it. Back into the neutral position. Oh, excuse me. Christian will be down and Wenberg will be on top. Wenberg looking to add a couple more points here for Ellsworth. Christian's just trying to get up so he can get an escape to extend his lead right now. It is 8-7 right now for Christian of Iowa Central.
Both wrestlers have a warning now for stalling. Got 9 seconds left in the second. Chico's still down. I wouldn't be surprised if Chico hits a pretty smooth move here. You know, he's pretty funky.
Wenberg does have Christian's legs down there pretty tight, and it will come to the end of the second, and it is 8-7 right now for Christian. The wrestlers will start in neutral positions. So far, you've seen today, out of the three weights, the 125, the 133, and the 141, all of them really with like those headlocks.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you know, we always been taught to be heavy on the head, you know. And tire your opponent out, beat him down, break him.
They will be back in the neutral position of stop a play right there. Christian's really looking to take a shot here. He wants to extend on his lead right now. He is up 8-7.
There hits it again. I don't know if he's going to get with it this time. And Christian's very good here.
Yeah, really good scramble job right there. He could have easily been taken down, but way to stick with it. They will both be back in the neutral position. You know, the Ellsworth kid kind of has to go here. It is the third period. He is running out of time. He is down right now. So he doesn't quite have the takedown yet.
He had 2 backs there that weren't awarded to him.
Wenberg just did take the lead at 9-8 with the takedown. That will be the first loss on the night for the Tritons. Jackson Wenberg of Ellsworth did win the match 9-8. And Ellsworth is on the board. It is 7-3 right now in the duel. Iowa Central is up. Next we have 149, and it is Ross for Iowa Central. Oh, excuse me, we will have a consolation again at 141.
No, Javon is our 149 pounder.
Oh, they okay. That's my bad. They didn't have a. Ellsworth has their 141 kid wrestling, one of their 141s wrestling at 149. They did have one open on 149 because the kid they normally have there is out right now. So you have Ross right now for Iowa Central, who is a freshman from Fort Dodge, and you have Antonio Mills, a freshman from California right now for Ellsworth.
Yeah, I grew up with Javon. He's a pretty tough kid. I think he just has the college jitters, you know.
He is down right now 2-0. Yeah, this can be really tough for you coming out of high school, especially for freshmen, because, you know, high school wrestling isn't probably anywhere near what you're going to face in college.
Yeah, it's a whole different level, you know. You got different rules, different styles. You know, just different states. You know, every state wrestles different than the next. You know.
Ross is still down 2-0. Now, Ross is a freshman, so most people probably won't know him right away. So what are some things you can tell me about Ross?
I'm pretty sure he's a 2-time state place winner for Fort Dodge High School here. And he's a tough kid. You know, he has really good shot defense. Magnificent crossface. He's super strong with that thing. He could put anyone on their back. Like I said, I just think he has the college jitters, you know. He's a freshman coming out of his hometown, wrestling in front of a different crowd now.
Mills for Ellsworth is on top here. It is 2-0 for Mills over Ross. Ross with the escape. It is now 2-1. First period is just about at the end. It is 5 seconds left, and it is 2-1 for Mills right now of Ellsworth. Ross will defer. Mills will go down as Ross will be on top. Ross looking to take the lead here. He is down 2-1 over Mills right now. Iowa Central is up, though, in the duel 7-3.
Jeremiah got the cradle locked up here. It looks like he's going to take it over. He needs to be careful, though, because, like I said, there's that defensive fall now.
He's also got to watch where his arms are, because if you have your arms locked in a different way, you could also get called for that.
Stick him, bud.
He might have the pin here. Oh, I think he's got to get that other shoulder down. He might just have the pin. Yep, and he got the pin. Ross for Iowa Central gets the pin.
That boy,
and just a little over, about a minute left in the second period, he did get the pin. I think it's safe to say Ross got over his jitters pretty quick.
It's nice to say that.
Yeah. Iowa Central will go up 12-3 in the duel. Up next right now for Iowa Central, we have Andrew Gamble, a freshman out of Belton, Missouri, going up against McKeel Failer of Kendrick, Washington.
Gamble's a very technical kid. You know, he has some flashy moves, but he sticks to his basics and makes it work, you know.
He did win the Guaranview Open, as I was told.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what kind of competition you guys face there, but I mean he's wrestling probably, Division II kids, so other college wrestlers. So I mean it is nice to get a big win coming out of there to coming into this match.
Yeah, Grandview, they have it's an NAIA school, but they have a lot of D1 schools. Like Iowa was there, Iowa State was there, UNI, and then there is I think Coach said like over 5 JUCO schools. It was a bunch of big schools. I think there was over 30 teams and over 400 kids in that tournament. To say that you're the Grandview Open champ, that's pretty tough.
Especially when you're wrestling Division I kids.
Yeah, you're pretty tough.
Iowa Central is up 13-3 in the duel right now. As we have wins from Vargas, Tellez, and Ross just got a pin. Then the lone win for Ellsworth is Wenberg 9-8. The score is 0-0 right now. What is Andrew's main, like when he goes out there, what is his main attack mode, should I say? I mean, that's kind of a weird way to word it, but what is he looking forward to do when he is out there? Like, is he more aggressive on the defensive end? Does he look to attack quickly on the offense?
Andy likes to put his hands on kids, break them down hard on their head, push and pull, take his shots, kind of wear him out in the first period, and then the next 2 periods he likes to beat on him, turn him and let him up, take him down, cut him, Andy's very technical. He will make you think that he's tired, but he'll come back and, it'll haunt you for, slowing down on him.
Score is still 0-0 right now. Just about to the end of the first period. There's 12 seconds left. That is the end of the first period. It is 0-0 right now. But Iowa Central is up 13-3 in the duel over Ellsworth right now. Iowa Central does come into the match ranked 8th as Ellsworth is 5th. Looks like the Ellsworth player to spit something out. Went over the garbage and spit that out.
Yeah, I think he bit his tongue and his tongue was bleeding or something like that. Maybe his lip.
Ayler will be down as Gamble is on top. Will be out of bounds. Gamble really aggressive right there, trying to get the takedown. It is still 0-0. Gamble will be on top for Iowa Central. Ellsworth will get an escape point there. It is 1-0 right now. Both wrestlers still fighting for position here. Gamble with a shot attempt. Ellsworth is up 1-0 in this match right now.
No, it's been a good match. It's been a good defensive match out of both kids. Slower pace match.
Neither of them really wanted to give up position.
Yeah. Nice. Finish it here, Andy.
At the end of the second period, it is 1-0 for Maynard of Ellsworth. Gamble will be down as Maynard will be on top. Maynard is up 1-0 right now for Ellsworth as we go to the final period. If Gamble can't get out of this will be 1-1. And he does. It is 1-1. We are tied up. Gamble and Maynard are tied at 1 right now. You know, if you're watching this probably doesn't look like a very good match, but it is very defensive right now. It is 1-1. And, you know, sometimes those are pretty good ones.
Yeah, the score definitely doesn't tell the match, you know. It is a 1-1 match. Kind of looks, you know, slower pace, but, you know, both kids are, you know, fighting to have good position on each other, and it's just been a very good defensive match.
Gamble with a shot right there.
He's deep on it. You got to be careful there.
He did get caught in a cradle. Maynard did get the 2 points for the takedown. It is now 3-1.
Take him to his back here, Andy.
There will be. Andy is gave it.
Put him on his back. Count him.
We could see a pin right here.
That a boy. Andy's a gamer, man. Late in the match, he comes back to win it 6-5.
At the end, that is the final. It is 7-5.
7-5. My bad.
Kind of a quick turn of events there. Yeah, I mean it happened so quick. It was hard for me to even keep up with it. But Gamble will win 7-5 over Maynard. And if you're watching home, Gamble did not lead that until probably 6 seconds left in the period.
Gamble,
but that was really good to watch.
Gamble is a gamer, man. He used all 6 seconds he can get to, take the kid down, put him in his back, and get his 4.
For the Tritons right now, it is Raimundo Vasquez out there. He is a sophomore from Clarion, Iowa. Vasquez with a quick takedown. Oh.
Catch him on his back here.
Oh, he's kind of was a little high there to get anything going.
Yeah, I kind of got caught in a scramble off of that takedown.
Ellsworth will be awarded with an escape. It is 2-1 right now. With the win by Gamble, 7-5 over Maynard of Ellsworth. It is 16-3 for Iowa Central in the duel.
Go to that Mundo.
Ellsworth did get a takedown there. It is 3-2 right now. He will also be awarded 4 back points. It will be 9-2. That is Nesbitt out there for Iowa Central. Excuse me, Ellsworth. Nesbitt is up 7-2 right now. Iowa Central is up 16-3 in the duel. They do have wins by Vargas, Tellez, Christian, Ross, and Gamble. And the lone win for Ellsworth is coming by Wenberg. Two more points will be awarded. Nesbitt is up 9-2 right now.
This Ellsworth kid's pretty tough on top, it appears.
Yeah, he really looks aggressive. I mean, I think one thing that really killed Vasquez right away is he's got a little too up on top on front when he took his original takedown. He was kind of high.
Yeah, the kid looks like he's pretty good with his boots, and he's a really good leg rider. Mundo's a shorter 65-pounder. Short and stocky. This kid looks like he's kind of tall and lanky.
Vasquez doesn't really have the height out there.
Yeah.
At the end of the first, it will be 9-2 for Nesbitt. will be 10-2 now for Nesbitt. Nesbitt will get another takedown. It will be 12-2. He will also get 2 back points in the proceeding. It will be 14-2 now. Nesbitt will get the pin at 165 over Vasquez of Iowa Central. That is Ellsworth's second win of the day. The Ellsworth kid looked really tough on top there, and I think it was just a little too much for Vasquez to handle. Iowa Central is still up in the duel 16-9 right now. At 174, we have Ashton Ayler, who is the #1 ranked wrestler right now, going up against Ellsworth. At 174, they have Hunter Cobb from Lucas, Iowa. What can you tell me about Ashton?
Team leader, you know, he's on top of everybody, makes sure everyone's following their plans, down to weight, wrestling how they should be, competing how they should be. Ashton's always on top of his game, you know, not a slow starter. He's a gamer, gas tank on him. Ashton's what every kid should want to be that's in college wrestling, you know. Really disciplined to the game and just downright deserves #1.
He is he was the runner-up last year at the national tournament, and he does come into the season ranked #1. Again, Iowa Central is up 16-9 right now in the duel. Ashton playing really aggressive right now, trying to get the first 2 points on the board for him as it is 0-0. Two points will be awarded to Cobb for a takedown.
I'm pretty sure there should have been a stall call there on the Ellsworth kid, you know. You only have 5 seconds to hold on to the legs after a takedown, and you know that's his first move too. You see his right hand, it goes down to Ashton's right leg, and he's gonna ankle ride. In my book, that's not wrestling.
Ashton trying to get the escape here. He is down 2-0 right now, and he does get the escape. Ashton trying to get that leg to get the takedown.
Nice.
Ashton will get the takedown. He will be up 3-2 right now. At the end of the first period, it is 3-2 for Ashton Ayler of Iowa Central over Hunter Cobb of Ellsworth. Ayler will be down as Cobb will be on top. Again, Ayler is ranked #1 nationally. The Cobb kid looks to be really strong on top, which you kind of saw in the match at the beginning.
Here he is riding on the ankle again. He's gonna get hit stalling this time. You know, that's 3 times I've seen the kid ride the ankle. You know, otherwise, both kids are looking pretty defensively tough.
Yeah, you know, the Cobb kid is just a freshman, so I mean, you can't really come in and know what he's gonna be like.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing. You know, in high school you could ride the ankles. You didn't get hit. I mean, you might have got hit with stalling like late in the match because you did it repeatedly, but in college wrestling, 5 seconds you get hit with stalling, and that's this thing that a lot of high school kids aren't used to. You know, in their first year of college.
It is definitely a big transition from high school to college.
And there's another stall call on him, you know.
Ayler will go up 4-2. Ellsworth coach is going to talk to the official about this. I don't think he really agreed with the stall call. But you can clearly tell that he is riding that ankle.
Yeah.
They will start in the neutral position. Ayler is up 4-2 right now. He will get another takedown to extend his lead 6-2. He's got the face cross. If he could just turn him over, he could get a pin here.
Yeah, Ashton's pretty tough on top. I've wrestled him a couple times. I think he gets all his power through his mullet. He has that, you know, fancy American mullet he's rocking. And, you know, Sammy Brooks once said, you know, the crowd loves a good hairdo, and, you know, Ashton brings a great hairdo to the match. He brings the duel to the tournament. I saw him in the locker room earlier fluffing it up before he walked out for the duel.
Hey, you look good, you play good.
Yeah. And he has a cradle here locked up, and see what he can do with it.
At the end of the second period, it is 6-2. Ayler is up over Cobb. Ayler will be on top right now, going into the final period. Ayler just looks a lot stronger than the Ellsworth kid, especially on top. As you said, I mean, he is very strong on top.
Yeah, Ashton's the down-to-earth wrestler you want to be. You know, he's funky, he's traditional, he's, you know, technical. He's comfortable in uncomfortable positions.
He looks very fundamentally sound out there too, as I'm watching him.
Yes, you know, he has crazy good hips, crazy good leg defense, and, you know, he's crazy good offense. You know, he's a crazy guy. He can score on you from about any position. You gotta stay on your toes when you're wrestling Ashton.
Ashton does come in ranked #1 at the 174-pound weight. He is up 7-2 right now over Cobb of Ellsworth.
Ashton's pretty good here with his boots in. You know, all around, Iowa Central's having a really good duel. You know, he got the #8 upsetting the #1 kid. You know, first 2 great wins. Lost that tough 41 match. You know, come back with a pin from Drayvon at 49. Crazy 57 match. You know, tough loss at 65. And at 74, he's just putting it on him. And that's how Iowa Central does it. You go out there, make kids tired, and win matches.
Does the coach really tell you to outwork them as you're out there?
Yeah. In college wrestling, you go out there and you want to beat your opponent down. He's hands-on, pushing, pulling. You go out there and you be the aggressor. You set the tone of the match.
Ayler does win the match 8-2 over Cobb. We move to 184 pounds right now. We have Anthony Johnson, the sixth-ranked wrestler right now in the nation, going up against Baker of Ellsworth.
Anthony Johnson gets you down. He's gonna turn you.
He looks like he has a really strong upper body, and his legs look pretty strong too. But he is a little bit of a heavier wrestler at 184.
Yeah, he like I said, he gets you down. He gets a boot in. It's match over. That kid is crazy good on top. Got crazy good offense too.
He did get second at the Yellow Jack Open and 8th at the Grandview Open. Again, Johnson does come in ranked 6th in the nation. Iowa Central is up 19-9 in the duel over Ellsworth. Both of them kind of hand fighting right here to start the match.
Nice shot.
Johnson could get a takedown here if he can trip him. He doesn't quite get the takedown. Still both of them evenly fighting here.
Stay on him.
Oh, they will get called out of bounds.
That was a good shootout by Anthony there. That's another thing in college wrestling, You have shootouts now. In high school, edge wrestling really wasn't all that fun. In college, you got 1 foot in, basically hair particles in, you're still in bounds. That's what really changes about high school and college wrestling. You got a bunch of kids on the edge of the mat. They like to get lazy and hang out. College wrestling, edge of the mat is where all the action is.
Score is still 0-0. Minute 20 left in this first period.
I think Anthony's getting called hands to the face here.
It will be awarded 1 point for Ellsworth. Anthony really fighting hard here. Baker will get another 2 points on right there. He is up 3-0 right now over Anthony Johnson of Iowa Central. Johnson will be down as Baker will go on top. Again, Iowa Central is up 19-9 in the duel. They have wins by Vargas, Tellez, Christian Verterdo, and a pin by Ross in a big match. If you did not see it, at 157, Gamble won 7-5. The 2 wins coming from Ellsworth are from Jackson Wenberg. He won 9-8, and then Carson Nesbitt got a pin.
Good one here, Anthony.
Into the first period, Baker is up 3-0 over Anthony Nelson of Iowa Central. Anthony will defer. Baker chooses neutral. Two more points for Baker. Baker is up 5-0 right now. They both will be called out of bounds. Anthony is going to be down as Baker will be on top.
Ellsworth kid seems to be pretty good on top. You know, he has, I think, one turn, or maybe no, he had the hands of the face called in. I named 2 takedowns after that. My bad. But he seems to be riding tough, you know. Anthony seems pretty tough on bottom. It's just, you know, you got two tough kids in the same position that a whole lot of points don't usually get scored.
It is 5-0 right now for Baker over Johnson. Johnson just looks to be out-muscled right now as Baker is dominating on the top. At the end of the second period, Baker is up 5-0 over Johnson. Iowa Central is up 19-9 in the duel. Baker's probably going to be looking to get going here quick. He is down 5-0. Baker will be awarded with a 2-point takedown, excuse me. It is 7-0 right now. Johnson seems to be getting looked at right down there on the mat. Seems to be good to go. It is 7-0 for Baker right now over Johnson of Iowa Central. Two more points will be awarded to Baker. It is 9-0 right now. Under a minute left in the third period. Johnson is down 9-1 right now. 2 more points will be awarded to Baker. It is now 11-1. Into that match, Baker will win 11-2 over Johnson. That will give Ellsworth their 3rd win on the day. That will make the duel 19-13 for Iowa Central. You know, this match right here at 195 might be the best one of the night.
Yeah, you know, they wrestled last weekend at Grandview, and I think it got tied up like with 10 seconds to go, 8-8, where the Ellsworth kid took down Quez, and then Quez ended up winning in overtime.
He won by an escape, as I was told.
Yeah,
with like 3 seconds left.
Yeah, Quez is you know, for a bigger guy, Quez got a gas tank, and you know, tonight me and Quez talking, he said he's gonna put it on the kid. You know, I think he was actually really beating the kid, and the kid came back in the 3rd period and scored a lot of points on Quez. You know, Quez is a very technical kid, really strong for a 97-pounder. He usually outmuscles a lot of the kids at 97.
You know, it's really good to see, you know, too, because kind of creates a little bit of a rivalry out there. You know, if you got 2 kids that wrestle each other a lot, and it's so close every single time, it just makes the match even better.
Yeah, and it's going to make this duel a whole lot better because, you know, both teams are actually going to be into this match a lot more than others.
Right now on the mat at 195, we have Jackson, a freshman from Miami, Florida for Ellsworth, going up against Jarquez Bostick, a sophomore for Columbia, South Carolina for the Tritons. They will both be out of bounds, and they will both go back to the neutral position. Both wrestlers looking to maintain possession, like get a feel for what each one's doing.
See, there's another thing. It's really good edge wrestling, you know, by both kids.
If he can get that leg free and get around him, he will get a takedown here.
You know, he's in better position now. You know, higher hips always win, and Quez knows that. He worked on a turn in the corner, and there he goes.
Yep. 2. Bostick will take the lead 2-0 with that takedown. Both will be called out of bounds. They will come back to the neutral position. Oh, excuse me. Jackson will be down and Bostick will be on top. Bostick is up 2-0 over Jackson of Ellsworth. Iowa Central is up 19-3 in the duel. Jackson with the escape makes it 2-1 right now for Bostick. And I'd like to touch on it again. These two did wrestle at the Grandview Open, and Bostick won in overtime with an escape. At the end of the first period, it is 2-1 for Bostick over Jackson of Ellsworth. Jackson will be on bottom as Bostick will go on top here to start the second period. What's Bostick's style of wrestling as he's out there?
He's really aggressive. You know, he likes to break people. You know, he finds joy in it. He'll get himself in crazy positions like he is right now. You know, he's kind of getting scary right now. But Quez, if he gets you broke enough, he'll let you back up, take you back down. He really aggressive, very aggressive. I trained Quez a lot in the off season last summer, and he definitely put in the work that he's deserving. You know, he's winning matches, he's doing good. You know, he got tech fouled, I think, at the Rochester Open, the Yellow Jacket Open, excuse me, by an Iowa Lakes kid, and then came back 3 weeks later in the duel and beat him. And, you know, I think he majored him. You know, Quez sees his flaws and he goes in the room, fixes them, you know, gets help, fixes them, and he comes out and competes. And you know, he shows that in his matches that he fixes a lot of things in the room week by week.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these wrestlers for Iowa Central are very technically sound while they're out there.
A lot of them build every day, you know, brick by brick, and that's what it takes to become a national champion. You know, hard work.
You can't go out there and expect it. You know, you have to go in there, work hard, work your butt off.
Yeah. And Quez is one of those guys that it shows that, you know, he does that every day.
It is tied 2-2 right now. At the end of the second period, it is 2-2. We will go to the final period. Bostick will be on the bottom as Jackson is on the top. Bostick with an escape will take the lead 3-2.
And Quez does have a minute 20 here of riding time.
Both of them kind of hand fighting here. Bostick is up 3-2. This is not the first time these two have faced each other. They did face each other earlier at an open. Bostick did win.
Heavy on him here, Quez.
Oh, they will both be called out of bounds, and they will go back to the neutral position. Bostick is up 3-2. 55.8 seconds left in the third period. Bostick just kind of trying to stay out of trouble here. He is leading 3-2. Bostick looking to be really aggressive on the defense right now. Looks to be a problem with the Ellsworth wrestler right now. Cleaning up some blood, maybe, I think, is what
for injury timeouts, person that took the timeout, they lose I don't know what you say. The person that didn't get injured gets to choose their position. They go up or down, and Quez chose down to obviously to score another point to make the match 5-2 at the end of the day.
Yep.
Because now he's up a takedown. He's up a takedown, and the kid has to cut him and score again, or 6 him here, you know. And I don't see that happening. You know, Quest is wrestling a great match.
Yeah, he really looked like he tired the kid out.
Yeah, that's what that injury timeout might have been. You know, kids like to take those when they get pretty tired out. And Quest is the type of kid that will break you to the point you wanna catch your breath. You know.
It is 4-2 for Bostick right now over Jackson, and that will end it. With riding time, Bostick will get the win 5-2. And that will move Iowa Central's lead 22-13 in the duel. We go to our heavyweight match of the night, and it is 8th ranked Boone McDermott from Dubuque, Iowa versus Daryl Manson from Chicago, Illinois of Ellsworth. Boone is a redshirt freshman. What can you tell me about Boone?
Boone's a different character. I love Boone. I get called his little brother a lot. You know, I look just like him, just a shorter version. He don't like that too much, though. I hope he doesn't watch. But Boone, you know, he's a jokester. He's a troublemaker. You know, you mess with him, he'll punish you. You know, just like in this match, Boone's gonna. I expect Boone to show out for the crowd.
Oh, he's already up 1-0 right now.
Yeah, he started out 1-0 with 3 minutes still left on the clock because the kid started throwing some haymakers already.
It does look like Manson for Ellsworth does kind of have a little bit of a weight advantage.
Yeah, Boone's not a very heavyweight, you know. He's just very muscular, very
he's
lean.
very strong while he's out there.
Very, very fast heavyweight. He, you know, most heavyweights you see in college, you know, don't look like the high school heavyweights.
Yeah.
They usually, you know, hit puberty or get taller, you know, get muscular. But then sometimes you do catch some kids, you know, that are, you know, still 5'10", 250, you know. And Boone's just not that guy, you know. He's probably walking around 240, 250, I want to say. I don't know. But Boone is a very technical, hands-on, will want to make you cry when you're wrestling.
I mean, it seems like Coach pushes into you guys to be technically sound and know what you're doing out there. You know, mistakes aren't to be made.
Yeah, like I said, you know, we get heavy hands pounded into our brains.
Boone is up 3-0 right now over Manson. Boone already does have over a minute of riding time.
Yeah, there's not much work being done on bottom here. Boone's looking for a turn. He's framing the face, riding the leg.
I mean, right now it kind of already looks like he has the guy beat.
Yeah.
He is up 3-0 right now over Manson of Ellsworth.
There he goes. Looks like Boone kind of got squashed there. Getting funky on the edge, rolling around. Nothing really phases Boone, though. You throw adversity at him, he tends to make it fun.
I mean, to wrestle heavyweight, you got to be.
There it is. Boone, like I said, you know, he's a mean, strong heavyweight.
He will get 2 more points with that takedown.
Boone's a crowd pleaser, you know. Tends to show out for people.
He does have over 2 minutes of riding time, so that is another point that will be added to his total at the end of the match.
Yeah, Boone's a prospect to watch this year, man. He comes in at ranked 8th, which is, like I said, it's still early in the season for rankings. Boone, don't be surprised if you see Boone on top of the podium at the end of the year. In fashion, too, while scoring a lot of points on the kid in the finals. Boone's a different breed of heavyweight. He's a gamer. He's going to score as many points as he can, or he's going to put you on your back as fast as he can.
I mean, you can really tell out there that he's way faster than the kid he's wrestling right now, and as he does extend his lead 4-0 with the escape point. Iowa Central is up in the duel 22-13 over Ellsworth.
Boone lives for action. He'll create it. He'll let it come to him. Whatever action he gets thrown at him, he likes it.
It really looks like he's having fun out there, as he does it.
Yeah. Boone's one of the kids that you'll see. He can get punched right in his forehead and look at the ref and smile, and then look at the kid and smile and say, let's get it on,
He will get 2 points for a takedown there. It is 6-0 right now. Just about a minute left in the second period.
Boone's really heavy on the hip here. He really mean with his cross faces. Boone's a technical kid. Boone got the pin here locked up.
Yeah, the kid's really struggling for Ellsworth on the bottom. Boone's got him now, yep. That will be a pin for Boone to end it. Iowa Central wins the duel 28-13 with a pin right at the end there by Boone, and he is pumped. you like to see it.
Everyone loves to watch Boone wrestle. He's the he brings the he's electrifying.
The Tritons do win the duel 28-13 over Ellsworth. Wins by the Triton today are by Daniel Vargas. He won 16-6. Bobby Tellez won 7-5. Dravon Ross won by a pin. Andrew Gamble won 7-5. Jarquez Bostick 5-2, and Boone McDermott just ended it with a pin. Iowa Central coming in ranked 8th, beats the number 5 team right now, and I mean it's really good to start this season. But rankings don't mean much to start. But it was a really good showing by the Tritons tonight.
Yeah, very very great showing. What I had to say right now is it's not done. We're still building our team. We don't really know who our starters are yet. Don't be surprised if there's a change at 84, 65, any of those weights. We're still building a team. It's still early in the season to say who our starters are and all that. But the way we are right now as a team, I want to say we're probably the toughest in the country.
Alrighty. Well, that will do it for us here at the Triton Nation Network. Thank you for tuning in. Iowa Central does win this one 28-13 over Ellsworth.